platform, I've already said yesterday was my last time talking about that money issue. Everything I said, I've said it on the other platforms. And I don't, the money issue is just a distraction to me already. And I don't really want to talk about it any longer.
All right, Bossman, I love that you just said. But before you let go finally of the money issue, can I just ask a question, if you don't mind?
Go ahead, please.
All right, thank you. For the fact that you said you've let go of the money issue, that is the money concerning spending, right?
I said I do not want to talk about it anymore. It's a distraction to me right now.
Yeah, I understand. I'm only asking, is it about the spending money?
The money is not for spending. It's for justice for mobile.
Okay. And that is where I need clarification. So now you've just said you promise yourself not to talk about it. That is rule. And what I learned about rule is that rules are made for breaking. I don't know, maybe you can just break the rule because of all of us here, not because of me alone. You know, most of us are not on the platform where you express your feelings bigly and all that. And most of the people you were even talking about concerning this money for spending or for justice for mobile and all that, we are not there together. Maybe you forgot one or two things we discussed together, or you've said something that doesn't, we are not aware, either good way or bad way, to our own understanding. So I want you to consider that fact, and I want to beg you, please, please, even though this is going to be the last time, please, I want us to dialogue together concerning that particular issue.
Mr. Rifa, you called me in regards to this issue before the Christmas. I mean, before the New Year. I know you called me on my phone, and then when you called, I connected you with other people that was on the phone with you that day, and then I told you my own peace of mind, and the money was raised on two platforms, and Jay Blinks was there. She spoke with you, the female that spoke with you that day, in regards to that money issue, and I told you what we stand for. That the money was actually meant for justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad got spending out the paid that money for his bail detention. 1.5 million is what we were told. The bail bond was listed out on the live TV of Yekudi. 1.5 was what we were asked for. Justice for Mohbad on Yekudi. We've been talking about throwing Prime Boy and spending on Yekudi's platform. And when Westo comes out and started doing this fundraising, we supported as well. Yekudi also put some money in there as well. So, and the money was paid. And if they paid over the amount, and I said the excess money, I was not even the one who came up with the idea. It was the people of Yekudi and Jiblin's platform that said the excess fund should be used for justice for Mohbad. I will concur to that. Not me. It's there on the live TV. It's there. The documentation of all these things is recorded on Yekudi's platform and on Jiblin's platform. I don't know why there is a Royal Rumble in regards to the money. I put money on Prime Boy when it was being raised on West's platform. Yekudi did the same thing. Others did. But because the money was raised on West's platform, we never bothered about to put our neck in how much it was raised. It is our wish and honor, happiness to get Prime Boy out of the place. So I don't know why this issue of spending became a Royal Rumble in regards to the money part. So what do you really want me to talk about? Because if I should talk,
All right.
if I should spill the beans, it's going to affect spending. If I should spill the beans, spending is going to be affected in this regard, and I don't want that for him.
Um, I am going to disagree with you, Mr. Bossman, with your last speech. That if you should talk, spending is going to be affected. I think I will disagree that, because to the best of my knowledge, you are not a solicitor, you are not the IG, you are not the CP of Lagos State, neither you've been to Panti in person, and regardless of every connection you have, I'm sorry, I think with that statement I disagree with you. I don't think you have any power to keep spending there, and I don't think you have any power to stop spending for being released on bail. So for the fact that you don't have those things in your capacity, in your possession, I don't think you should use the word is going to affect spending. In any way, I don't think your statement or your comment here has anything to do concerning spending being released on bail. So please, if you think you have anything you want to spill out, feel free to do so,
Don't
because whatever we
don't
say here has no effect on spending bail issue.
I never said I have a power or connection to keep spending in there. I said it will be affected, and I know what I'm talking about. If I spill the beans, directly or indirectly, is going to be affected to the public. It's going to be
Then
affected.
I will be interested to know what you're talking about, because you just said you are the only one who knows what you're talking
Ask
about.
Westo there.
I would love to
Ask
know
Westo up there. I
what
can
you're
see him
talking
there.
about.
Ask him if you want me to spill the beans, because I have to clear
I
the whole thing. I want him to talk. If he asks me to go ahead and talk,
I
then I will.
I invited. I've been shouting since the beginning of the program that please, I need Bossman, even before the arrival of Westo. Let's now assume Westo did not show up or is not in the panel, and you said something of this nature, and I think I come against it like this. I would love you to talk without Westo's consent or approval, because I'm assuming now that Westo is not on the panel, and it cost me nothing to drop Westo and I dialogue with you a bit, if at all Westo needs to come in later, if at all
No,
Westo
I
needs to
just
come in later.
can
And
can can, can
the coming in of Westo is going to be the probability of Westo coming into the game. It's very, very minor, very, very little, but I'm not going to dwell in that. I just want us to do it between me and Bossman. Please, let's just rub minds
Arifa,
together.
Arifa, Arifa. Wait. If we are looking for justice, then we must act justice. I'm not expecting Westo to keep his mouth shut on the panel and be interfering on the comment section. That is a big disrespect to me and to everything that we have spoke about. Especially that I said something to Bossman less than 20 minutes that I am sure it has made Bossman to retract from spilling too much. So what is happening? What is actually happening?
Celesta, one, you pay a fine, and the fine is you're going to gift all the 7 panelists here whatever you have in your box that you can do. That is one, for interjecting the conversation. Secondly, I think Westo is trying to keep to the rules of this conversation by not saying anything. You understand? So that is why I don't want any other person to come in just between me and Bossman. And I don't want a situation where I will ask everyone to go down, that it will be me and Bossman alone on the panel. But I just want us to be like this for it not to be an attack. You understand? So please, let's just enjoy the conversation. So Sele, please pay the fine and let's move on. Now, Mr. Bossman, like I said earlier, in assumption, let's believe between me and you that Westo is not here. Let's just dialogue together. Let's dialogue together, please, with due respect. Let's dialogue together just between me and the boss, so we can reason Rob's mind and all that. Why am I doing this? It was because I think I've spoke to you and your people once concerning this whole issue. So that's why I just want us to dialogue and sort things out within ourselves. If I am to flash you back, the boss, I think me and you, we've talked a bit concerning this issue, and that was when I was called by Westo. I want to off the comment section so there will be no anything like maybe somebody is saying something.
Let them say what they want to say. I don't care about that. Just leave the comment section.
I know you might not care,
Arifa, can you hear me? Arifa, can you hear me? I am not paying any fine. Like I said, and I need everybody to listen. If Westo can be active, see, I am a man of truth, and I will wear a cloth of truth, even if it will have to make me enemies with liars. If Westo can be active on the comment section, attacking, then it is better for him to be dropped there. That is totally wrong. Please.
Okay, Sele, if I am going to say this, call me Andy. I'm sorry, sir. If I am going to say this, the issue I'm trying to trash here is not matter of controversy. It's just matter of understanding. There are some news being flying around, being narrated by Bossman and co, which I want some clarity, some clarification, and that is why Bossman is here. So I don't think we should, turn it a case of questioning, answering from all the panelists. That is why I don't want anyone to be more than or taller than or bigger than anyone on the panel. I want us all to be equal and abide by the rule of this conversation. If needed, Westo needs to come in. He is not deaf. He will surely seek interjection and will grant him if there's anything he needs to come in and say. Bossman is a matured man. Westo is a matured man. They are both in this film together, and we are trying to see how it happens. So we need to just clear things. I didn't study the comment section, neither will I know that Westo has been attacking anybody at the comment section. But now the section is being put off. Let's see how it goes. Please, Sele, just try and understand. You are a good listener. I know that. So please, Sele, can we move on now?
Move on, please, Khalifa.
Can you bring
All right,
can you bring up Black Barrett, please?
I don't know Black Barvet, and I don't think
I guess he's on the comment section. If you can bring him up.
Khalifa, who are you going to drop? Nobody's dropping.
I don't even think I I don't think I have
Let me
issue with Black
let me
Velvet.
drop so that he can come in. He can come up.
Stay
Arifa,
there. You are
let me drop.
moderator. Stay there. Don't drop.
No,
Don't drop.
you are needed here, Queen.
You are needed. Don't drop.
Wait, you're needed. You're
Okay.
needed. What I'm trying to do is this. I don't want anyone to attack Bossman. Now, Bossman seems to be looking for somebody to be with him. That is why he's trying to
It's
tell
not
me
to
to
be with
bring
me.
up.
No, it's not necessary to be with me. I keep telling you something, that if I spill the beans, it will affect spending. You are saying that I am not the police. I don't have no connection because of some information that what I'm going to say. The public might go against spending. Okay, and I know what I'm talking about.
And
If you want to
I
know, you
don't
can call
think
me in private. I can tell you the reason why. Because if I should spill it right here, don't know.
Bossman,
Just know that they are doing
Bossman,
screen recording, and the people of
Bossman,
Wumi might want to take.
Bossman,
They might want to catch
Boss,
cruise with this, and I don't want
Bossman,
that. That's why I've been quiet
Bossman,
about this issue. I know what I'm talking about.
Man, you don't need to be
Bossman,
quiet. You drag Westo
Bossman,
from one platform to
Sele,
another platform. You don't need to be quiet.
please now.
You don't need to be
Mr.
so
quiet.
Andy,
Bossman,
please. Mr.
Bossman,
Andy, please. I don't want
Bossman.
anyone to attack Bossman. Please.
Guys,
I'm
guys,
begging.
nobody
They can
should
Anyone want
attack
attack.
to
me.
attack the?
Guys,
I'm sorry to
Anyone
interject.
can
If you
attack
don't want
me.
anyone
If
to
you try
to
to
attack this
attack with
man,
me,
let
I
him
can
talk. Why
always
is he now
leave.
shy? Is he not?
I am not shy. I
sorry,
just
sorry.
told you that
Arifa, please hold on. Let me just
the
say this. Please,
information
if
I'm
you want
about
to
to
drop me,
give
drop
out,
me.
it
Sorry,
might affect spending, and it might have a negative
Arifa,
effect for justice for Mobad. And I know what I'm talking about.
Justice.
Arifa, please
If
hold
you
on.
don't know what I'm about to
Yeah.
say,
Talk with you want
Hold
talk,
on.
or
what I'm
Benny.
about to
Hold,
say first.
Niroshi.
hold on, hold on,
Now,
hold on. Hold on, Arifa, please, 1 minute. We are all matured, please, guys. Let's calm down. If Bossman has been talking on Paparano platform since yesterday, he should be able to talk here too. So let all of us calm down, please. He's going to talk. You can't be going around and be spoiling people, and you think you keep quiet. The information you give all those other platforms did not spoil spending coming out. So why do you think the one you is this same thing you've been talking? We want to ask you questions on. It's not different, you know. Don't bring anything different here. It's the same thing you've been talking about. We want to ask you questions on. That is it for clarification. If all of us are fighting for the same cause of this justice, let us know where it is wrong. Let us know where we can amend. Let us resolve, and we move on. That is the essence of why you are here, sir.
Thank you so very much, the Booty Man. The York 27. Thank you, sir. Mr. Bossman, let's continue our journey. My first question to you, I don't know if I may ask and if you're going to answer. The question is, are you truly fighting for the cause of justice, or you have another motive? Bossman, are you there?
Yeah, I'm with you.
It seems like you did not listen to the question. Maybe you're doing something. I said, are you really fighting for the true justice, or you have a different motive?
I have been fighting for justice for Mobile right from the beginning, and I'm still standing, still fighting.
And no any other extra motive attached?
What's going to be the motive? I said no motive here.
All right. Thank you very much. Now, let me flash back a bit. When I was called by Westo that some group of people actually want spending to return a sum of even trying to escape my memory, like they want spending to return part of the money that was donated to him. And I was like, why and what for? He said he didn't know, but they claim they want to divert the money, the excess, to the cause of justice and all that. And I said, okay, who are these people? I don't think maybe Bossman is okay, he's back. And I said, who are these people? He mentioned your name, Bossman, Mr. Moses. The number of Bossman and Mr. Moses, if we can talk man, boy to man, because I'm a boy, boy to man, so we can reason together. And I called Mr. Moses severally. He failed to pick my call. I thought he was busy, but I discovered maybe he doesn't pick strange numbers or so. I don't know. I called your number once, then you picked, and I'm grateful we talked. And I asked you a question that, sir, are you part of the people that move the donation of spending? You said yes. I said okay. And I still heard that you are still part of the people who ask spending to return some of the money, the excess. Is that true? I remember the answer you gave was, Arifa, wait. I won't love to talk about this alone. Let me add some people if you don't mind. I said no problem. Then you add maybe 3 or 4 people. I can't really remember, but I remember Mr. Moses was added. That is the only person I think I have up here. There is one lady, one other guy or so is there. Now, Mr. Moses couldn't stay long. He formed as if he's, bigger than the conversation and all that. And at the end of the conversation, you said he left with anger because he hates us repeating the same thing, stuff like that. Now, what did we really discuss in the conversation was the meeting. What is the major reason why people want to collect the money back from spending? After all, you told the whole world the money is for spending, bad times and all that. You want him out of that place where he is. Now, why are you people now interested in the excess? And you people were like, the initial amount they talked about is 1.5 to 2 million and all that. That you even give him grace of extra 500,000, like he shouldn't spend above 2 million. So the 3, I guess it's 3.3 remaining. That the remaining money should be moved to justice, not even justice for mobile. That was not what was said. I think it was Mr. Moses who says that the remaining money should be made for running around over this justice for mobile. And I asked a question. I said, sorry, which account did you people intend to put the money? And is it you that answered me? One out of you all answered and said,
A female.
Okay, it's a female, right? I know one person answered and said they are still thinking about the account that the money is going to. I said, okay. And another person said the initial plan is they want to put it in Daddy Mubad's account. I come against that no, that will not work. That will not work. The issue of Daddy Mubad's account is not going to work, because anything that is going to bring the man out again, I personally am not going to stand by that. I'll always go against that. And you people said again that you will think about way out concerning accounts and all that. And I said, why don't you people do it this way from the beginning? Like, okay, the account that you wanted to receive the money to from the public, why not the account you people are planning to put the money now, right from onset? Why must you people go as far as using spendings accounts or spending family account or stuffs like that? Could have been better. It could have been more speakable, more sensible when you people use a different account, and after that after that I can't hear you.
This guy changing lanes without signaling. I mean, how hard is it to use your signal?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
All right. And I said, why didn't you people have your own private account that you want to collect the money to initially? Then after the whole thing, you just pull out the 2 million that spending needed and give it to him. Nobody will know what you people are planning or what you people are doing. Why must you get the money into spending account now thinking of pulling it into another bank account? And the other guy, I don't know him. The guy answered and said, yes, he talks about that, but they did not give that audience. So they decided to do it the other way around. Said, okay. And I tried to persuade you people by letting it go. I remember I gave a proverb that Yoruba said, Taba fi agbo fun egun, a máa ń fokùn ẹ́ lẹ́yìn. And you people said no way. The lady keeps, talking and gaining the ground, and at the end of the day, you all agree to a voice that no way that you people are going to leave the money for spending, because one of us cannot be greater than all of us. It seems like Westo is the one manipulating what is it called, spending, not to put down the money and all that. I believe I left the conversation, but not rudely or with anger, nothing. I just told you people, okay, no problem. I think this is what I want us to talk about. Can I go? I have one or two things to attend to. And you all grant me opportunity to go. Then I later let Westo know, guy, CIB, these people say they will not allow out the money. And I told Westo, why don't you let me call these people out and question them? Because the little thing I think I learned is this. Let me put this to you, the Bossman, and I want you to answer sincerely. I want you to answer this little question sincerely. But before that, please, in this little narration I gave, is there any manipulation there, or any lie, or any mistake?
Yeah, you're on the right track.
All right, thank you. Now, what I want to say is going to be a form of illustration, and I want you to see it as a question. If someone is having a cancer, or maybe leukemia, or any great issue that require maybe amputation, operation, surgery, and all that, and a sum of let me say 10 M is needed, and the family was unable to raise the money, and they came out to public seeking for the help. Okay, telling the whole world they need 10 M, regardless of how much the family has raised already, but they still came out to tell the whole world they need 10 M. And after the whole thing, after the whole contribution, in their own pause, they realized they've having maybe around 20 to 30 million in Naira, and all they need is 10. Now they are having 30. are they going to return the rest, maybe to motherless home or for any other reason to the public or anything? What do you think the excess will be made for, Mr. Bossman? Bossman, you're muted, sir.
It depends how they raise the fund. If the money is for treatment, okay, the person that whom the money was raised for takes all. Take it all.
All right. The person whom the money was raised for owns it all, if I got you right. Okay. I think silence means yes, even in the court of law. All right. Why is spending case now seems somehow different to you people?
It is definitely different. A long way different from your illustration. Number one, we were fighting for justice for Mohbad. I stand for justice for Mohbad. And now the platform I've been going through stand for justice for Mohbad. And I have been advocating that if you want justice for Mohbad, we cannot get justice for Mohbad without getting spending of Prime Boy out of that dungeon that they are in. And if you want the clarity, after a visitation of what I heard of the testimony of spending Prime Boy and the nurse, I came back to the people to solicit for spending and Prime Boy release out of the dungeon, out of the prison that they are in. I stand for justice, and the people, masses, they stand for justice. And we'll tell them, if you want justice for Mohbad, if you wanted to get justice real fast, you need to get spending out of that place to come out and support the real justice for Mohbad. That is why we raised that fund. For him to come out of that detention, to come and give us the witness to support the justice for Mohbad. We didn't raise that fund for him to become a millionaire. We didn't raise that fund for him to use the money to eat or to buy clothes or for him to feed on that clothes. We've done him a favor for him to get out of that place because we believe that he was innocent, he was being framed up. And because for justice to be, for you to be a suspect doesn't mean you are a criminal. We want your testimony. Come out and come and say your own side of the story. We didn't raise the fund for him to become a millionaire. We've done Justice for Mohbad. We use the platform of Justice for Mohbad to get him out of the detention because he was lawfully locked up there. Because the reason why, what is the reason why he was locked up? If you can lock spending up in that detention, then you should unlock Wunmi and DJ Bami up because he only gave a number to these people. It was Wunmi and DJ Bami that put a call to the nurse. They asked him to give, they asked for the number of the nurse. He gave the number to the nurse, but they locked him up, according to the Nigerian police. And the Justice of Mohbad saw that we don't like that part. And we know that he has a lot of information that's going to be useful for Justice for Mohbad. We did not raise money for him. I solicited for that fund through Yekudi's platform with the help of Yekudi and Jiblings. And it is, if I could even tell you that if you even want, the reason why we want that money back, I think Yekudi is even in a better position to tell you why they want the money back. Not me, because it was the Yekudi platform and Jiblings platform that we use. The woman that you were talking about was Jiblings, that you thought that spoke with you that day. If you check the call log, the day we spoke that you called me, Yekudi was there, but she didn't pick up. But Jay Blink picked up. It was Jay Blink that spoke with you. Now, let me give you a quick illustration of how this issue started.
Excuse me, Bossman. Excuse me, please. There's a music in your background.
Oh,
If you
sorry.
can turn it off.
Is it loud? Okay.
Thank you.
So now, Westo came to me and Lady Rain. Westo came to me and Lady Rain, and he said, because we are also looking for, Moses was also in touch with spending. And the last news that we got for spending was that 2 million, 20 million for the bail bond and whatever. Myself and Yekudi were working on how to go to court, to go and tell the court that they need to reduce, to appeal that amount, for them to lessen it up. And we're still working on towards that. So one day, Wester called me and he said he has a good news. And he said, now that spending has cleared all his bail bond, that all what he needed, he said he had 900,000 that was raised by the family. Another person had money that contributed money into the account of spending. What spending needed was 1.5 million. That my team should give the money 1.5 million.
Arifat,
Lady Rain.
should I allow him to keep telling?
I can't understand what you're saying. Can you repeat what you said just now?
Let him talk now.
Westu, you're going to talk, but
No, let
I
him
know
talk.
I'm
let
going
him
to talk,
just.
but he should stop saying some things, some lies.
So what is some
You
things?
are
What
going
is some
to.
lies?
You're
No,
going to
hold
come
on. Let him
about
talk. I
that.
want to hear
Let
what he
him
wants to
say
say.
what he wants
What
to
is the
say.
lie that I lie?
You are
I can
going to
also
come
bring
against
Lady,
that.
I can bring Lady Rain
Let
or
him say
to come and talk
what
too.
he wants to say. You understand? That is it. Bossman, please continue.
I can bring Lady Rain right here to come and talk exactly what you said. You came to us because you wanted us, Bossman here, to drop that 1.5. And Lady Rain was about to drop the money, 1.5 million. I stopped Lady Rain from paying that money because I said, for one reason, I said, Lady Rain, don't pay that money because with this person, with them, they will mean, and we don't know those the government or the police are involved in this issue. If you should pay that money through your account, if they trade your account, you're going to be in trouble. I was the one who came up with the idea that because we do not want to pay that money, because Westo came to us that we should be the one to do that. He didn't ask us to go raise money. He came to us to pay that money, and we are capable of paying that money. And Lady Rain and Win Whisper was ready to drop that money. I stopped her from paying. I wish she's here to come and witness this debate. And the reason why I stopped her was because I do not want the government or everyone to start tracing that, even right now, people are saying that you people go and release suspect that those people are supposed to rot in whatever. And this is the reason why we said we don't want to any one of us to drop that money so that it will not get in trouble with the government. So I said, I initiated it, that I know where I'm going to go to. I'm going to involve Yekudi because
Arifa, off the comment section. Now, why do you put it on again?
That I've been going to your Yekudi platform to talk about spending and Prime Boy. And the day Westo raised money from Prime Boy, we contributed too on the Yekudi's platform. We were happy. That's a very good idea. That he was raising funds for Prime Boy. We did put money in there as well. So when I told him about your Yekudi, he said, okay, that wherever we're going to, that we should take him along, that he wants to be there. I said, okay, no problem. I said, you cut off. Let me speak to you, Yekudi. And myself and Lady Rain, the Wind Whisperer, we spoke with Yekudi. Yekudi was happy because I said, yeah, we just needed 1.5 million and we don't want to use our account. Just like the masses, at least I look about my everybody. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be arrested. Not just one person. So, and she said, okay. And then I told it was Westo that came with the news. And then we had a conference call and I connected Westo and I introduced Westo to Yeye Kudi. Westo came to us, he gave us the breakdown of the bail condition. He said they have completed everything. He says spending at 900,000 naira, and somebody paid money to support spending bail, which I'm don't want to mention the name of that person, and they only needed 1.5 million. But when Westo got to Yeye Kudi, he told Yeye Kudi 2 million, and we all agreed to it. That okay, if we needed 1.5 million, at least we need the remaining 500,000. Put back that the crew, he will use it to take care of himself, treatment and other stuff, which we have already have at the place. We have gotten a place for him to stay already, which he was aware about it. Even himself, we got the place for him. We got the place for Mama Prime Boy. We got the place for Prime Boy himself. But it's because of him, because of what he did, Prime Boy couldn't stay there because we went to expose Prime Boy. So we didn't allow Prime Boy to stay there already. So now, we went to the platform. Yeye Kudi said she would not raise money until which account? We don't want any of our account because that thing, it was an impromptu. We're not ready for it. And we were like, we did not, I've been advocating that we do not want spending to spend Christmas in there. So we now have enough time to plan and to, the idea of getting an account to donate the money into the account, but we don't want that money to go into any one of us account. We want transparency, transparency and clarity for everyone to see. So every one of us avoided that, we don't want the money to be paid into an account. Yeye Kudi did not want that. So Yeye Kudi said, okay, that she will want a member of the family to pay. We even do not want spending, we don't want spending accounts. We stated there that we do not want spending accounts. In this conversation, I have Yeye Kudi involved, Lady Rain is involved, Westo was there. So I was not just the only person there. So Westo spoke with Yeye Kudi, and then we said, okay, we would like to speak to any member of the family. And Westo said he had a family member, the elder sister of Spending, which goes by the name Dolapo. So he said he has been talking to Dolapo, but Dolapo is so shy to come to the media. I don't know why, blah, blah. He gives his reasons. And he couldn't get Dolapo to come to talk to us. But the lady in the Wind Whisperer said Westo should provide the number of Dolapo, which he did. And then she called Dolapo, she picked, and she was able to bring Dolapo to the platform, to the conference call. And when he brought out Dolapo to the conference call, Yeye Kudi spoke with her. And they asked that, okay, give us Mama Spending's account. And then she provided that, and we went on live. And when we went on live, because of what Westo told Yeye Kudi that we needed 2 million, and we based our attention on that, okay, we need 2 million for justice for Mohbad to get this boy out of this detention. So he's going to come out and support the justice for Mohbad. And people started contributing money based on what we discussed about. I also left, while Yeye Kudi was there, we left Yeye Kudi to be doing the fundraising. We went to another platform, to J-Blix platform. We raised another fund right there. Do you believe that while we were raising this fund, we were telling Dolapo, how much has gotten into your account? We were saying there was no network. We did not have any clue of amount of how much was going into that account. As people on Yeye Kudi's platform were sending receipts to Yeye Kudi was forwarding all those receipts. To date, I have all the receipts with me to date. So Yeye Kudi was forwarding all these receipts to me. Oh, $500, 400 pounds, 200 pounds, but I was sending to me, and I was also forwarding to my own team as well. Now, before the fundraising got expired, Dolapo just went off the phone and number stopped going. We couldn't reach out to Dolapo any longer. So before she went off, she had been saying there was no network. On the live video. It was, if you go to check on Yekudi, you will hear us saying, hey, Lolo, Walisi Benye, no network, man. No, I said, okay, there's no network. And people kept on paying money into their account. So, till the next day. So I went, after the fundraising, I went to bed to sleep. Only for me to wake up. It was a Yekudi that wake me up. Bossman, shame mama kirini. Before I got to know how much we raised, why are you guys like these? Blah, 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 blah. You know, she was really raking on the phone. Because I was the one who stand. Because the Yekudi told me, before we do the front, Bossman, do you really trust Westo? I said, yes, I do. This is what part we worked together before, and I trust him. And I said, Yekudi, he said, Bossman, I don't like to do fundraising because Nigerian and with money is going to cost wahala. I said, Yekudi, if anything happened to the 2 million that we want to raise, don't worry, I will refund you back. And he went, Bossman, Lady Rain, I will come for both of you. I do not know where to. I said, don't worry about this issue of money. So I stood for that. Only for me to wake up in the morning and I called Westo. At first, the number wasn't going through, but later he called. He said he was having a family meeting, but Yekudi was really angry the next day. So when he said he was having a family issue, then I boycotted him because I was even, number one, I was really disappointed because when I woke up, I checked through my phone. I was expecting to see the balance of how much we raised on my phone already. I was expecting Dolapo to have sent the balance to my phone. She didn't do that. The next day was on a Friday. And I started calling Dolapo. I told Moses, hey, do you know that I don't know what is going on, no? Because before calling Moses, I called Dolapo, the number wasn't going through. I called Dolapo on every channel, on WhatsApp, on the normal network, and number wasn't going through. Then I told Moses, hey, I'm scared. Do you know that Dolapo's number is not going? And I don't know how to get back to Yekudi. And this is public funds. And I do not know what to say to Yekudi. And Yekudi wants to know how much we raise because Yekudi says she wants to go back to her people to let people to know that this is how much we raise. And I don't have answer for her. Then Moses said he also started calling and it wasn't going through. Then later, Westo called me back and he said, maybe Dolapo went to work, blah, blah, blah. And I told him, Yekudi is angry. Why is Dolapo doing this? If you raise money for you, why are we going to be the one chasing you before you tell us how much we raise into that account? You couldn't need to get back to your people to let them know that so I had to call Jay Blinks and I called the other platform. I said, Jay Blinks, I don't know how to reach out to Yekudi. We've been reaching out to these people. They're not picking up calls. Can you help me to talk to Yekudi? You know, that I don't know how to reach out to Yekudi. This is what is going on here. I cannot reach out to the family of spending. I also called Mama Oshogbo, Mama Spending. Her number wasn't going through. Why is it that when they collected, I don't know them. Westo was the one who brought these people. Their number wasn't going through. I cannot reach out to them. So, and even Westo himself couldn't reach out to them. And I did not know who to hold. And Yekudi is drawing me, Bossman, what is going on? What do you expect me to do? Now we paid money into the account. We have receipt. Their family members. We even called the uncle was spending. Not going through. We called another sister of Dolapo. She said she's not with Mama. And it's Dolapo that is living with Mama. It's Dolapo that have access to the account. And Dolapo said, please, can you reach out to Dolapo to get back to us? Because we need to reach out back to the public where we raise this money from. They want to know what is happening to this money. Later in the evening, Nigerian time, Dolapo now picked the call. I kept on calling her. She was able to pick up the call. I was angry because I was really a minute loss, okay, you know, because I did not know what to say to you, Yekudi. And I said, Dolapo, why are you like this? Why do you have to be running after you guys before you can give us the breakdown? It took you almost the same time that we raised this fund, almost a whole day. You could not reach back to us to let us know how much is in the account. He said, okay, sir. And she cut off the phone. Till date, Dolapo has not called me back. Then I called Moses. Moses, I just reached out to Dolapo. She's just going to reach back to me, and she never did. Then Dolapo said, okay, he has gotten in touch with spending. And then we got to find out that the money that we raised into Mama Oshobo's account, how did it get to spend his account in the prison? We did not put that money in Spendy's account. It's Mama's account that we expected that money to go through. Why is it that someone in jail is the one controlling that money? It was Spending in prison that was sending us the screenshot of the balance, which we did not want that to happen in the first place. That alone is you have to begin to suspect there's a foul play in that regard. Go ahead, please.
Sorry, choice of word. I don't think Spending is in prison, neither be in jail. You could have used the word detained.
Oh, detention. Okay. All right. Detention. My bad. So now, why is it that the money we raise is now that Spending is one controlling the money? That is the number one issue that where they have to be is now suspicious right now. Now, what is really going on? So we told Spending, I was not the one talking to Spending, it was Mr. Moses talking to Spending. Because at that time I didn't have access to Spending. So Mr. Moses told Spending, because he has been there and he said there was ATM, okay, you have a card with you, go check the account. So he forwarded the balance to Mr. Moses. So we were on the phone with Mr. Moses, myself and Lady Rain was on the phone with Mr. Moses. And Mr. Moses was about to give us, the shocker that the money that we raised was 5.3 million and some change. And we were so happy when we heard the figure. And I quickly gave the response to Yekudi. And I gave Yekudi, we raised 5.3 million. Yekudi was on our way to a Christmas party that day. And I said, can you please come out of that place and tell people to stop donating? Because we already raised enough. And so after that, we went back to J Blinks. We told J Blinks the same thing. And we were really jubilating that we could raise that amount of money. And now, when I told Moses to reach out to Spending again, by the time we started talking to Spending via text message, all the conversation that we spoke with, all the conversation that we had with Spending was through text messages. So it's documented. I have a copy with me. Moses has a copy with him. Yekudi has a copy with him, with her, and J Blinks, even Lady Rain has a copy of all the conversation we had. So we're not told Spending. We have the breakdown of all amount that you need of your bail bond. Please don't exceed the amount you requested for. Immediately the money got, and where Spending got that money, he started changing words against Moses. We were on the phone with Moses. So when Moses was testing him, when he texted back to Moses was reading the text messages to us on the phone. And we all tell him to reply with this, that he must not exceed that 2 million. That 1.5 was what we were told you needed. And 500 for you, you must not exceed that 2 million. Till date, to cut the story short, till date, we never told Spending to send that money to any account, to any access account. We never discussed anything about taking money out of the account till date with Spending. It was only Westo that we spoke to in that regard. And now, so we noticed that Spending started changing, acting like, is the money not his money? Why are we telling that you should not spend more than 2 million or whatever? I said, what do you mean that the money is your money? It's a public money and it needs to be accounted for. Not because the money has gotten to your account or he said, I never told, it's in text message that I have, everything is well documented. I wanted to publish that text messages in the first place. You couldn't stop me not to publish it out.
No, Bossman, please. The cops are watching. The police are recording. Please be mindful.
And because I told them I didn't want to talk, they're trying to put, and I'm being coded the way I won't talk in the first place. You know?
Sorry, Mr. Black Velvet. I'm sorry, sir. I am in control, I'm in charge, and we are talking about something very, very sensitive. He is giving a narration of something that is very, very delicate. Let us leave the police aspect out of it. Police are recording, police are doing this, police are doing that. They are the one that ask for a bail fee, while they still claim bail is free. So I don't want to involve the issue of police is asking or not, they're looking or not. Let's just face what we're doing. Please, sir.
Arifa, thank you very much. Police were not looking when they were on the other platform talking. Now police have started looking. Nobody is a coward here now. Let's calm down. We want to resolve this issue. We want this whole family to be one. So Black Velvet, please, sir, calm down, sir.
Yeah, it's okay. The only reason why I brought that up is because, because of all this fracas, it's evident that we know that spending has.
There is no fracas, bro. We are resolving issues. There is no fracas. There is no fracas. Thank you.
So now, how can we raise funds for spending? And we're trying to meditate, to advise and for clarity, for transparency, to know how he's spending that money, and he's telling us that who are we? I don't know. Because he started changing words like, what is our business in how he spent it? We didn't raise the money for him. And it was sounding so rude in the text messages. And I was like, Mr. Moses, it seems somebody might be giving this guy a wrong narrative that something is going on here. No, something is not right. Because what is going on? While we were talking about that, Westo just sent me a screenshot of the balance, a clearer screenshot of the balance. So I resent his own screenshot to Yekudi again, the clearer one. I was like, it seems Westo is reaching out to this dude. So it's likely that is why this guy is acting in this regards to us. So when I told him in the text messages, hey, it seems you've been talking to Westo. So whatever he said, yes, that whatever that Westo told him that he was one who raised the money. I said, he told you he raised the money. Well, it's not only Westo that raised the money. We were 6 people that raised the money. Everything I'm telling you, I have well documented of all this through the text messages. Yeye Kudi, J Blinks, 6 people were involved, not only Westo. So if you are taking order from Westo alone out of 6, that is wrong. Go ahead.
You see, when you're narrating, I think the people I have here, I can beat my chest that they are very, very, very intelligent. I wouldn't want a situation where you use some words that later you won't be able to defend. I want you to be clear in whatever you want to say to your own satisfaction, and try to consider their manner of understanding as well. He just said Westo claims he is the one who raised the money. If I should value Westo, I'm saying it publicly, I don't think Westo worth 5 million naira, not to talk of him giving out 5.3 million naira from his own pocket. I think whatever you give out is what you raised. Now, if you're talking about you 6 people raised the money, to my understanding, I might be wrong. I want Mr. York to correct me if I'm wrong, or Mr. Andy. To my own understanding, if you claim 6 people, you people were 6 that raised the money. That means you 6 people contributed the money within yourselves. Mr. York, with that little of my own understanding, am I right?
That's the interpretation of what he said. That's the
All right. Thank
literal.
you so very much,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you very much, sir. So I want you to correct that aspect, the boss man. You and your colleagues are not the one who raised the money.
We said
Neither was to even raise the money.
help in raising the
You
fund.
you could have used a word like, I'm sorry, like maybe a particular platform were used for public. Public are the one who raised the money, not you, neither Westo or 6 of you. I just want that clarity for better understanding.
It is well documented where we said we use two platforms, Yekudi and JBlink's platforms, and we help towards the raising of the funds. So you taking order from Westo or whatever he has told you, that's not true. So it is the people who raised up in raising that fund that sent Moses to you. So at first it was like, I never told Westo that I needed, that it was 2 million. It was, like I said, everything I'm saying is well documented. Well documented. You could have read part of that on our show the last time, the show, on one of our shows, in one of the document that was sent to this guy. He said, he said he never told Westo that he needed 1.5, that he did not know how much he's going to need to come out. I said, so if you want to get the bill, your lawyer did not give you the list of Eyetoma cost here to Mafida the code in the prison. So Westo came to us, so that he even said Westo gave up a wrong, or Westo misinterpreted him. Then I became lost in there that. So how much is your bail bond? He said he doesn't know. What do you mean you don't know? So because, at that time we were already suspecting a foul play being played. For the money to have even gone to Spending's account is enough for us to suspect that no, there is a foul play going on there. Because we try as much as possible that we know what Spending's account. How come it's Spending that is controlling that money? Dolapo was supposed to be the one. All right. So now what happened now is that. So now what happened is that when I told him, Yekudi, J Blains, these people mentioned the name of the people that were involved. And I said, oh, now he understood. So that you taking order from from Spending, from Westo is not proper. In fact, it's not proper at all. You must take instructions of how you spend that money from us. We want to know, if you want to spend more than 2 million, you must take order from us. You must know before you spend that money, because accountability is needed. This is public funds.
Can I interject, please?
Can you go ahead, please?
Thank you, Bossman. I just need a question. I need to ask you a 2 question. When this money was being raised,
Can I sorry, sir, can I finish my narrative?
Okay, because
my
I just
story?
want.
Then you can just keep your
Okay.
just keep your questions until after I finished my narrative, because if you interject me, I will forget some other things I need to talk about. Just keep your questions somewhere. Sorry about that. So, and then you understood. They said, okay, we understood, and we went away. And later I told Mr. Moses, Yekudi has appointed you to be in charge. Start talking to Spending. And every time Mr. Moses tried to reach out to Spending is always acting somehow. And and that's it. So after that, on Yekudi's platform, when Yekudi told people, I told you all this issue of this money is well documented, it's been documented. Yekudi was at the party, he said, we raised money, we raised 5.3 million, and we were looking for 2 million, we raised 5.3 million, and it's still counting. So people on the platform of Yekudi, the same thing goes on Jay Blake's platform. They said, so what are we not going to do with the excess money? And they all concluded that, not all, I think some people raised that suggestion, that the excess money should be used towards justice for Mohbad. And we all agreed to it. Yekudi concurred to that. That is where that came from. Yekudi was not the one who came up with that idea. It was the people on that page that came up, and we all agreed to it that, okay, the excess fund will be used for justice for Mohbad, because the main reason why we raised that money is to get 1 and 2 million to get him out of detention. We never raised that money for him to become a millionaire. We never raised that money for him to become richer. We never raised that money for him to use that money to eat. We raised that money for him to get out of that detention and come out and support the justice for Mohbad. That's the essence of we, the people of Justice for Mohbad, raised that money for him to come and support Justice for Mohbad for his beloved friend that passed away, not for him to become a millionaire. So we now invited Westo that, okay, everyone has agreed that the money, excess money will be used for Justice for Mohbad. We now invited Westo. Westo did not know that we were talking to spending in the first place. So when Westo came on board, we said, people told us that the excess money will be used to go towards justice for Mohbad. Instantly, Westo Fariga, he said, Lai, why do you want to collect the money from me? It's his money. And I said, oh, is that what you told him? No wonder this guy has been giving us attitude. Because the attitude of spending is well questionable. Because I do not understand why because the way spending was acting towards us was as if we want to play him. So you must have gone to, and then he got to let us to know that you came to him first before we started talking to him. You never told him that other people were involved. So when we were talking to him, he was giving us attitude because you gave him the impression that you were the one who raised the money. Because that was exactly what this guy said. So I said, why would you say that he should take all the money? 3.5 million. We did not raise that. The people said the money should be used for justice. He said, no, it is his money. He will pay for lawyer. He will call for medical bill. I said, so he will use extra almost 4 million naira for medical bill. We did not raise money for him to get a lawyer. And this is the idea. The plan that we had was that if it is true that it had nothing to do with justice for Mohbad, Yekudi's platform and Dayplay platform has put it on the stand that they will get a lawyer out of the pocket, out of the platform. They're going to take care of his lawyer and the law field. In fact, when he gets out of that place, there is a permanent place ready for him to go in there. Free hotel, free feeding, free everything. We want to take care of that. So he does not need any money for anything apart from the medical bill. But you telling us that spending should go with all the money, and because we've concurred to the public of Yekudi's platform and Dayplay's platform, you are now saying that we must go with your own idea. No. All of us said no, and he said, is Yekudi involved in this? I said, yes. All what we are saying is coming from Yekudi. And I said we should put Yekudi on the phone. Then we called Yekudi. And when we called Yekudi, Yekudi said, that money is going towards justice for Mohbad. We said the money should go to justice for Mohbad's account. Dayplay said towards that Bossman, it seems Baba Mohbad is the only one that is signatory to that access account. That we should not put that money out yet. We should not put the money to the Baba Mohbad's account yet because it's Baba Mohbad that is only signatory to the account, because we thought Baba Mohbad and someone else have a signatory to the account. It was from Jablins we heard that Baba Mohbad is the only signatory to the account. Mind you, we never told spending till date to put that money out of his account. We never told spending anything. The only person we told was Westo. And instantly, Westo said, it's his money. He must take out the money. And then, right there, he was boasting. During the time of Prime Boy, he raised. I want you, Arifa, I know you called me a day before, and I want you to pay attention to what I'm about to say right now. Westo mentioned two figures. He said when he raised money for Prime Boy, the first figure he mentioned was 6 million. Then he said 4.5 million. And the last figure he mentioned was 3.5 million. And I heard on to that. Yekudi was on there. J Blinks was on there when he said all these things. We were all there when you were boasting that you raised 3.5 million for Prime Boy. And I said, so you raised 3.5 million for Prime Boy. So why did you come to us again to raise money for spending if you raised 3.5 million? Because I am aware that Prime Boy only needed 900,000 to get out of that place, and then plus 150,000, making 1.5 million or 1.50,000. Maybe 1.50,000 naira to get out of that detention. So what happened to the remaining 2.something million naira? You couldn't respond because I don't see any sense in you raising 3.5 million for my Prime Boy, and then you got Prime Boy out, and then so what happened to the remaining millions in whatever? You should have used that millions to get spending now, because spending only needed 1.5 million. So do you put that money into Mama Prime Boy to become a millionaire? You don't do public funds like that. We raise money for these people. You should have used that remaining money to get spending out of that detention. Why do you come to us, come and disturb the public to raise money for spending? If you know that you raised 3.5 million and you left it in Mama Prime Boy's account, he couldn't say anything. And I told him that Yekudi has spoken, we have spoken, the public have spoken, that the money will be used going towards the justice for Mohbad. This guy insisted, no, it's his money. When it comes out, we need the lawyer. I said, we never raise money for a lawyer. The money that we raised for him was to get out of that detention. And the public has said, don't raise the money. I've already said
Arifa,
that the money should be taken for justice for Mohbad.
can you allow response, please?
No, hold on, because I need to see. You need to understand. See, I'm bringing
over and over.
Mr. Bossman, you can't. You cannot.
You are going over and over.
Over, you are
Arifa, what's
repeating
all
the
this,
same thing
Arifa?
now. Let us have communication. The days.
You cannot just be going
Now
over
you keep
and
saying
over.
that people should done. Say you're right,
My
Arifa,
question is
you've got to go because I don't
You
have
are
time.
narrating
You
all
invited me
this
from here to narrate my story, and I am narrating my
all
story. You
over
want to
platform. You are
interrupt me.
repeating yourself over
I don't
and
know
over.
whatever
You keep saying
narrative that Westo has given to you. I'm giving mine, and you guys are interrupting.
Sorry,
I don't
hold
have
on,
time
hold
for
ìwọ
all
on,
ni
this.
gbogbo eléyìí tó
hold
kàn
on,
sọ
hold on,
káti.
hold on.
Westo ní
Please, hold
sùúrù
on.
now. Ẹ ní sùúrù, ẹ má sọ géèmù ìdí Royal Rumble. Ẹ ní sùúrù.
Please, Westo, hold on. I beg you.
Ẹ ní
Everybody
sùúrù
on this
now.
platform should hold on. Westo, please hold on. Westo,
Come
please
and
hold on
worship.
now.
Everybody
Yeyekudi is in the
Please,
know of all this.
Westo,
Jay
hold on.
Blinks is in the know of all this.
Bossman,
Everybody, not just you.
Bossman,
Talk for yourself. You keep calling people.
Bossman, please wait.
please hold on.
Westo, please mute.
Hold on.
Talk,
Westo,
Not
please
this now.
mute. Mute, Westo, mute.
Westo, please hold on.
Mute.
Arifa, please hold on. Bossman, I really want to appreciate you. God bless you. God bless Yekudi. God bless J Blinks. God bless every one of you guys that took it upon yourself to take a step to show kindness to Prime Boy. To spending. My question is not much. It's as regard to what one of your guy said today, and you were there on Paparano's platform. I just have a
No,
clarification.
I'm still going back there. That's what I'm about to say.
Hold on. Bossman.
I think we should just let this guy.
Can you please let Westo talk?
No.
Almost a week
It's
now,
time to
talking all over
talk.
the social media, and if
Can you allow him to talk, please?
I want an accordion
it's
interaction.
taking too much time repeating the same thing.
Bossman has not come here
This is not right
to
now.
tell us
anything. Now.
Hold on now. Hold on.
Seleni sùúrù now.
Ṣẹ́ni
Ah,
kò lè dá nìkan
ẹ ní
sọ̀rọ̀
sùúrù
ni.
now.
Ṣẹ́yìn nìkan lè mọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ sọ ni.
Ẹ
Make this person
ẹ
talk.
ní sùúrù.
Talk wetin you wan
Ẹ
talk.
ní sùúrù
Westo, you
now.
wan to talk.
Ẹ ní
Talk.
sùúrù.
Simple. Ah,
Ẹ ní sùúrù now. Wá bíbá wa jà now. We want to understand Bossman.
No, no, he's mute.
Bossman has been telling us what he understands and what is happening behind closed doors, which we are not aware. You understand? That's why I am giving him time to narrate it. He has been given maximum access time on other platforms when we are not there to defend anything. Now he is here in our midst. He's here in our midst. Let him just rigmarole, parabolate, say whatever he wants to. Then after saying it, Westo, is that true? What do you think is missing there? Then Westo will have the floor. Let Westo parabolate around. Then the others can put on questions. Please. Let's just have this little patience and let's understand ourselves. Bossman is here. TikTok ò fún wa lágbára láti lock ẹ̀ síbí láti má jẹ́ kó sọ̀kalẹ̀. Tó bá jẹ́ pé TikTok fún wa lágbára to hold him here that he can't even pull himself out of here. It could have been better. Let's just agree to the fact that yes, he respects us and that is why he's here. Please, let's give him back that respect. Please. I'm begging everybody. Please. All what we want here is transparency. And we want to know what is hidden. And we want to trace their mindset. So please, I'm begging. Sele, brother me, John to your long, Joe. Let's just let him tell us it's done. Please. Please. Bossman, is that all you want to say? Please, just summarize it so we are going to manage
Mama
the
Prime.
time.
I used to
Please,
talk to Mama
Bossman.
Prime Boy, and later I just do not like the way she sound. Then there was a guy that I always talk to. And his name is K Crown. All right. So one day we were on the phone. That day we were arguing with Westo, and then we were arguing, and the next thing Westo just disappeared. That day was the day that Prime Boy was supposed to get released out of detention. So before then, I have told Westo that hey, he said that they are looking for him. That the people of Umi that is a one that are looking for whatever, and I told him, okay, if you want the place, that I've already have a place for Prime Boy. When he get out, I have a place for him to stay in a hotel. I have even by Prime Boy's mother, when they went to beat her up, I wanted her to stay in that same place. And when he said that they're looking for him, I said, okay, I'm going to get you a place there too in that hotel, so you can go and chill for a moment. So, and I said, please, when Prime Boy comes out, please don't announce to the public, because the people are looking for him. I don't want us to publicize it that he has been released. Let him get to a safe place before we tell the public. Agreed. Only for Westo to disappear from the conference call that we are making. And immediately he disappeared, I just got alerted that he has gone to his platform on TikTok. So when I went to his TikTok, I saw that he was saying, congratulations, good news, good news. He was dancing on the platform. And I was telling my group, it seems something is going on. What is it that Westo know that we do not know at that time? Okay, so what we did with that, I called Moses. Moses, it seems something is going on. You see how Westo just disappeared from this platform or from this conference. Please put a call through to Spending and confirm if Prime Boy is there with him. We called Spending, and Spending said they just released Prime Boy. So likely that Westo was the first person who got the news that this guy was being released, and he just disappeared. And the next thing, he jumped on TikTok to start to tell the public. So if you remember that day that he was trying to share the news, if you see me on the comment section, I was telling Westo, check your text messages, because I did not want him to put it on the people yet, because even when we called the police, they said they are even scared to allow Prime Boy to step out of the premises because they don't want him to be lynched. That's what they said. So I put a call to K Crown, call my prime board that they release on my own, pay, call up bill, tell up to change mind, and that was it. Only for me, and I gave K Crown the asset. It was coded. Tell prime board to guys, blah blah blah. This is the access to that place, and then let them take prime board there. But before I know it, I just went to bed because I got the good news that Prime Boy has been released. I felt relieved, and I went to bed to sleep. Only for me to be woken up later on by the hotel and Bossman, what is going on? What is going on? I am seeing Prime Boy's mother on Westo's live. Everybody has known that they released Westo. I don't let them come again. No, I do not want them to trail Westo down to this hotel. Blah 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 blah. That's how everything got messed up. Despite the fact that I have told Westo not to let the public to know that Prime Boy has been released so that he can successfully get to a place. Go ahead, please.
Thank you very much. I want to collect the whole story away from you now, because I believe you've really tried and the vital point of it has been talked about. Now you talk about
I'm about to
crime.
say something, please. Okay, you invite me to talk, give me the room to express my mind, because I don't know whatever narrative that you have with you. Let me speak my own story. You invited me here, and
Yeah,
I
you
don't want to
will.
come before. I came myself, right?
You will have more time. You will surely have more time. What I'm trying to do is this. I don't have any other story with me, one, concerning this. No, there is no any version of story being narrated to me more than what I know, and I think what I knew has been what I've been talking about earlier. Now, with those little things you've narrated, I just want us to come in a bit before giving you time for another one, so that those that have little questions and doesn't have access to pen or anything, it won't fly away from their heart. You understand me, boss man? Let's just do it that way a bit, then we give you a new flow. You understand? Thank you very much. Now, before I turn out to the panelists, I don't know if I'll be allowed to ask one or two questions from you, Bossman. Please
Go ahead.
unmute, Bossman.
Go ahead.
All right, all right, all right. Concerning, let me start from where you stopped. Concerning Prime, were you aware when Prime was being granted a bail? Did you know when Prime was granted a bail from the police custody? I'm not talking about when the donation was made or when he was released. Did you know exact time that Prime was granted bail from the police custody?
Like I said I did not know. I was on the phone. We were on the phone with Westo, all right, and
No,
then
I've gotten the points. You did not know.
Mhm.
Now, which means you not knowing that means you know less about spending about Prime Boy and how it got released. The only thing you know, if I may put it to you, is the fact that okay, on Westo's platform one fateful Friday, people were talking about they want to donate for Prime Boy. Arifa was in Prime Boy's mother's house and Westo was live, and about 600 people were there talking and talking and talking. At the end of the day, they agreed to raise the fund. I'm sure that is when you get to know about Prime Boy being granted a bail, or talking about him will be released or not. Am I right?
don't forget that Westo and Mr. Moses, they went to Panty together. So I'm on the know. I know I'm aware of it.
No, you're getting it twisted. Westo has not gone to Panty before we raised the fund. It was after when the fund was raised. I think it was on Friday, and Westo concurred to the fact that he wants to go to Panti with I on Monday before going with Mr. Moses. Now, what I'm trying to ask you, let me use another language, maybe you don't understand me. What I'm asking you is this. I'm sure you did not know anything about spending, not until that fateful Friday when the fund was raised. Prime Boy, rather, sorry. Not until that fateful Friday when the fund was raised.
Yeah, I do not know. I heard about the fundraising.
Thank you. For the fact that you don't know anything till then, I'm sure it was when Mr. Moses now follows Westo to Panti. That is when you people are now connected to Prime and spending. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Now my first question is this. Since you did not have any connection with the fund that was raised, then maybe you are also part of the people that raise the that donate. If you are, I don't know, but for the fact that you have no connection among the people that organized, the organizer of the fund that was raised for Prime Boy that fateful Friday, what gives you the order, the mind of you calling Mommy Prime Boy to ask how much was raised for her and what is her extreme account balance ends, and what is the use, or what do you want to derive from that particular question? You going to Mommy Prime Boy to ask her how much was raised on Westo's platform.
Thank you very much. I'm happy that you asked that question, and that the day Prime Boy got released, I called K Crown, which it was through K Crown I got to know Mama Prime Boy. Let me explain, okay? Because the narrative that you just said right now is a very wrong one. Let me give you the clearer one. Mama Prime Boy, I called K Crown. Westo was aware that I have a place because Westo was part
The
of
boss.
Hello?
The boss, before you continue, the boss, please.
I'm giving you
I
as
want
a
us to get ourselves. No, I
No,
want
that's
us
a
to get
question. I'm answering your
ourselves
question.
straight.
Hold
Wait,
on.
you will. You will. Calm
All
down,
right.
you will.
All right.
I'm a listening type.
All right.
You see, people were complaining that I'm giving too much time to you. I'm a listening type. But just calm down. And in course of listening, I love people understanding each other. My question is, what is the reason why you are asking Mommy Prime
That question is
how
wrong.
much was
That
raised?
question you're wrong, Arifa. Your question, it is
How?
wrong because I did not ask her.
How?
Let me explain how that thing came about, and you're still not letting me talk because I never asked her. Let me explain. Give me a little time and let me explain what actually transpired. I called K Crown, which it was through K Crown I got to have. I've spoken with Mama Prime Boy before, and she told me that they needed more money and they needed that money. How much was she mentioning? She was saying 2 million. I was talking to Mama Prime Boy before you even think of raising that money. I was talking to Mama Prime. I put a call to Mama Prime Boy myself through K Crown.
How?
Now listen, let me explain.
How did you get to connect with Mommy Prime?
Through K Crown. K Crown was dealing with the Yekudi, and then I spoke with Yekudi
Spending.
because the
That is
Yekudi was
spending.
on. Mama Prime Boy has gone to Yekudi's show before now. Mama Prime Boy has been on Yekudi's show before. Why are you looking like
Can
that?
you
What?
please? No, 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 no. Your narrative seems very wrong to me.
No,
I don't know about
the Mama
others.
Prime Boy has been on Yekudi way back before. And I have been talking to Mama Prime Boy before the fund was being raised.
Continue. I will find that out before you
I have been
finish what you're
talking to
saying.
Prime Boy's
Continue.
younger sister before the fund has been raised. I just chose to swing up because the day I spoke with her, I just not like the way she sound, because you could also complain that the way she sound is like maybe my Yoruba is not pure enough for her, and I did not just like the way she was flowing with me. And when we spoke with her, it was me, the Lady Aries, Lady Rain, and Mr. Moses were on the phone that we spoke with my Prime Boy, not just me. We spoke with my Prime Boy and my Prime Boy's younger sister. I have 4 numbers of 3 numbers of Prime Boy's sisters. So now, that day that Prime Boy got released, I called K Crown. Did Lord reach out, see Mama Prime Boy, what to release on Momo? And then the next day, because of there was a publicity that Port released Prime Boy, everybody Timo, and there was no more hotel for him and all stuff like that. The next day, Mama Prime Boy reached out to me and to K Crown. They did not have money for Uber. So K Crown called me and he put a 3-way call to Mama Prime Boy. And Mama Prime Boy, you do not have money for Uber. And they did not have money for Uber to come to the hotel. I said, what do you mean, Mama Prime Boy? Why do you mean that you don't have money for Uber? Didn't Westo raise 3.5 million for you? What do you do with the remaining almost 2 million or something like that? And immediately, Mama Prime Boy said, 3.5 about that he has been hearing rumor that Westo raised 3.5, so it is true. That I said he told us that he raised 3.5. So you spent 2 million within 1 month, and she said, no, he only raised 1 million. No, he only raised 1 million. No, and then she said she go and face Westo. Please, how did I throw Westo under the bus in that regard? Because he made us to know in our team, that he raised 3.5 million. And my Prime Boy was asking me for money for Uber. How can you be asking me for money for Uber when I was aware on the know that Westo told us he raised 3.5 million?
You are a fucking liar.
Westo, watch your mouth. I am not your mate. You need to watch your freaking mouth, boy. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. I would dare you to say that to me when you see me face to face, boy.
Bossman, calm
What
down.
the hell is wrong with you now? You need to respect everyone here. Who are you talking? Who are you using the F word for? What the hell is wrong with you, boy?
I've not even said half of what you said around. What to say about me around? I've not even said half of it. You are hungry.
You are the one that caused that. We were even trying to protect
Westo, calm down.
you. You know this guy.
I bet let us calm this pressure, please. Let's calm this pressure, please.
Bossman, calm down. Calm down.
Bossman, you just said to me.
Why the use of F word here? What the hell is wrong with you? Whatever narrative you gave to your disciples, why know anything about you? You invited me here to come and speak, and you're using the F word. And come on here.
You are saying the same thing.
Otito now, Bossman, calm down.
No, we've been respectful here, but why will you be using the F word? What the hell is wrong with you, boy?
Calm down. Let's
We are
continue what we're saying.
Please don't use that F word again.
Westo,
Everybody has been talking
Somebody
respectfully,
did that.
and you just
Don't
come
do
and
it.
start using the F word.
It's okay.
Bossman, no
It
vex.
is okay.
Hold on.
It is okay.
Apologies.
Let us continue,
hold
please.
on. Arifa, hold on. Bossman, calm down. Westo, I know he has said worse things to you on other platform, but this is not other platform. Please calm down.
I have never said anything worse to him. In fact, I have not even said anything.
Worry.
If you want me to give receipt, I will give receipt. If I show you receipt, everywhere will scatter. Westo. All your receipts here with me.
Yeah, throw the receipts. That's what we want transparency. Throw the receipts.
Down. Throw the receipts.
If I throw all your receipts here, all everything, if I throw it to the social media, they will see what they will do to you. Don't see.
Bossman, it's better you throw it on the floor.
I'll be keeping quiet,
want
Westo.
transparency.
Warn yourself.
Bossman.
Now you see the language that you are using,
Bossman.
You see the language that you are using, Bossman.
Bossman, what is all this now?
Calm down, Bossman. That's why I said to you, you should allow Westo to speak as well.
Let us respect ourselves. Calm down, boss.
Arifa,
I am protecting you. You are still talking to me. Are you crazy?
Allow Westo to respond.
You are not protecting Westo.
You throw
Just
him
tell
under
it
the
to
bus.
him.
See,
How
Tell
you
it
are
to
you
him.
a
Arifa,
fantastic? You are telling
West
me
to
about
calm
fine
down.
boy that
Mr.
they
West to
Handy,
lose.
You
calm
told
down.
me he raised 3.5
West to
million.
Mr.
West to
Handy,
calm down.
Mr.
West to
Handy,
calm down.
Mr.
West to
Handy,
calm down.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what dropped.
Arifa, try and open comment section for us now.
I don't even know what's happening now. Waiting come out
Arifa,
everybody.
Arifa,
Sir,
if Bossman have anything, evidence to throw Westo under the bus,
let
he
him
should throw
bring
it
it.
out.
Let him bring it out.
Let him bring it
Let
forward.
him bring it out.
Leave comment section open, please.
Please bring in
If you have any
Bossman.
evidence against Westo, you should bring it. We want transparency.
Where is Bossman? Please bring him back.
Don't be
I want
coded.
Bossman.
Tell Baba Joma Binu Jare.
I
I
agree
want
with you.
Bossman here.
Let
I agree
us
Yeah.
with
calm
you,
down.
Baba.
Let us calm down.
Don't be saying that you will split. You will split. If you have anything, throw it.
All the one way you dey split for other platform, I no
Uh,
understand. You can't reach here. Say you don't want split.
Please,
Why
I
you don't want
want
split?
She wants
Bossman.
to know what Jomodeni.
Bossman, please come back here.
the
Bossman,
way
please
the
come back
way
here,
of a
please.
liar, they never round up. They will never end their conversation. If you see someone who is not talking to the point, they will continue to have something to say all the time. He has taken over since how many hours he has not finished and is repeating the same thing.
He's repeating the same thing.
The same thing he has been saying all over the platform. And he
Please,
wants us
Bossman,
to
please come back.
No,
Westo,
Please,
calm down. Westo,
Bossman,
calm
please
down.
come back.
Westo, calm down.
Westo, calm down. Don't
Westo,
say
calm
anything.
down.
Let him
No,
come.
Don't
no,
let
no.
everybody in
Please,
pastor on see you. Calm
please.
down. Calm down.
Westo, no. Me, I will not appreciate the fact that you
I
are
want
saying that he's
Bossman
doing the
back.
same
Please,
thing.
people, help me invite Bossman back,
Ọkùnrin ni
please.
gbogbo wa, and I feel we have the right to defend ourselves. Make sure you defend yourself in this matter. Very important. We are here for you. We are here for you. Make sure you. Hello, your Westo.
Sele, Baba. We are not here for anybody. You.
No,
Evidence.
my own brothers will be my brother. Yes,
Yeah,
now.
thank you, Sele.
Yes, now. Transparency was very important.
Yes, this is justice for
Anyhow.
Mohbad.
Sele,
Yes.
you are my
Nobody
brother, but
must.
let me say something. Sele, in the last few days, this guy has been all over platform saying all sorts of things. He came here by saying he doesn't want to talk. He was pushed to talk. He repeated several things. I never wanted to round up. Several people are here to ask questions.
Please, Bossman, please come back.
And he's here.
Please
I
come
never
back.
said half of what he has said about me. See the way he was reacting. Are we going to be here throughout the night without other people talking?
Westo, just calm down.
When is it going to round up?
Westo.
Westo,
Just
calm down.
calm down.
Arifa, please, on
Please,
comment
I need
section.
Bossman
On
back
the
here.
comment section.
You
Open the
understand?
comment section, please.
Put on the comment
Yes.
section.
Please, comment section.
I think I need Bossman.
Comment section.
Ó ti sá lọ, kò lè padà wá
I
mọ́.
need Bossman. I need Bossman.
Tí Bossman bá ti padà wá, kọ̀ fún ní 5 minutes. Kó
Kò
round
lè
up,
sọ
kó tó ní round up.
kí ló fẹ́ padà wá ṣe. On the comment section, Arifa.
On the comment
I need
section,
Bossman.
Baba.
The comment section is on.
It's not
I
on.
don't think àwọn èèyàn lè type ó kọ̀ rò bí ó hàn
It's
ni.
not on. You can on it and off it again. On and off it. Let
It's
it come
on.
up.
Comment section is
No,
on.
It's not on.
changing.
No.
It's not on. It's not changing.
Okay.
Thank you, Queen of Energy.
You know, but boy, one so.
I don't miss
Westo,
comment section, Sha.
In fact,
Yeah, everything just boring.
Westo, calm down. No talk.
No.
Why they do like this? No say anything until you are being observed.
I need
to talk.
Mr. Bossman, please.
Ó ti sá lọ.
All I need is
No,
Bossman.
Andy, calm down. Andy, calm down. Don't say that. Calm down. It's gonna come. You can't say all this thing on ground and you don't
Sorry,
come.
in the comment section.
You don't.
Please, Bossman, you're needed.
Arifa, calm down. He's charging his phone. He will come. Calm down. I jot down everything the guy said on Paparado's platform. He needs to fucking debunk that. If not, me myself go play him cassette. I go play him. That's the way they talk, when they threaten person for phone. Me myself, I go play him.
All right. Happy to see him back. Now, the Bossman, are you done with what you want to say?
No, let me just round up real quick. See, me reaching out to Prime Boy, at a point, I brought Westo to a group of us here, the same group of League Aries. Yeah, that because he was doing a fantastic work. I've seen all this job. I've been to his platform. I spoke under the platform of the Touchist. I guess that was what's the first place where I used to talk to him at that time. He did a very fantastic work. And I said, okay, because I like his work. I love his analysis and all stuff like that. So I told my group, my former group, before we broke out of the group. And I said, let me bring this guy. He's on TikTok. He's doing fantastically well. Now we can work together for us to get this justice. That's the reason why I got him involved in all. Got him to work with our group, which he did very well. So at the point, but it's not up to. It wasn't long after he joined the group that we broke out of the group because the group was so toxic, and my involvement with Prime Boy. I thought we were partners for justice for Mohbad. He has done a fantastic work by getting the bail of Prime Boy. And I said, okay, to secure a better place for Prime Boy so that he won't be lynched. And I got him a place so that he can take care of himself, to hide away from people that want to lynch him, so that we can get this justice. That is why I got myself involved with Prime Boy, because he has done the fantastic work by getting me a bail. So me providing a comfort zone for him to stay was my role to play. And that's exactly what I did. If not, I wouldn't have even been involved in that story of Prime Boy. And he got mad because he said he thought I threw him under the bus. Like that is what that led to the question you were asking me, that I threw him under the bus. I did not know. He told us. I am not the only one in the. When he said he raised 3.5 million. But I was only wondering why Mama Prime Boy would be asking me for money for Uber when I was on the known that he told us that he raised 3.5 million. So you want to tell me that you spent 2 million within 1 month? That is why I got Mama Prime Boy that Kile Sheikh pẹ̀lú owó tí you raise fún yín 3.5 million. And the says when Niro. So tell me where I went wrong by telling Mama Prime Boy that Kile Sheikh pẹ̀lú 3.5 million to raise fún yín. Because you told us that I did not know how much he raised.
Thank you, Mr. Bossman. With God, please mute. Once you come in, you mute. Now, I would love to ask Westo a particular question. Mr. Westo, please unmute. Thank you. My question is, did you by any means, either by mistake or deliberate or intentionally or unintentionally, whatsoever means, did you by any means have access to the actual amount being raised on your platform?
Sorry,
Sorry,
Mr. Rifa. Point of order, please. You can't just pick a question and ask Westo. Westo have a lot of questions to react to. Allow him to talk. Don't ask him one question. This guy has said a whole lot of things on ground. Let him address it, please. He's going to address this one too. That's the last question he asked. He will address everything. We don't have time. Let Westo talk.
I did not restrict Westo from talking. I asked a Bossman a question which he just answered in his own way. That is why I just want to pick that point from Westo. Then I will now give the floor to Westo. You understand?